Definitely. 11 minutes until we hit the 10 o'clock. You're still watching the Vuga Breakfast Show. And that was Mr. Soki explaining the journey of karate. If you want to know more, you can just rewind back and watch the whole interview. And he promised to come back to answer some of the questions that you guys posted right there on YouTube. I can see Mr. Banele Mngci wanted to know more about the irony of being taught and how to fight and being told not to fight in public. He wanted so much explanation, but definitely we're going to reach out to Mr. Soki so that he can explain that so that you guys can be answered. And then he comes back and say, man, what an amazing interview, insightful, spiritual, and story of resilience. Remember, it is Vuga Breakfast Show on each and every social media platform. At X, we are at Vuga Daily. TikTok is Vuga Breakfast Show. On Facebook, we are also live right there. It's Vuga Breakfast Show. Do make sure that you share the live and do the things that need to be done. You know that the Friday always brings the vibes that we need. And joining us right here, you know, is the one and only, the artist is going to share more about his journey of music. And I gotta tell you, Musi, Oti, now we're starting our Friday on a very high
Definitely.
note, right?
Now come rain or sunshine, man. Look, I mean, this morning we're experiencing rainy and wet weather, right? And it's a bit chilly and a bit cold outside, but that's not going to stop us, man. Now it's a Friday weekend, and we're getting to the things. And look, man, it's month end.
Yeah,
it's month end. Yeah. Yesterday we started it off on a good note where we were sipping some wine in studio. You know, Val di Terra by the one and only Doug Creswell. And today we're still going with it. And in studio now, live with us, we're going to be getting into the conversation with Uthabiso Ntshangase, who would affectionately be known or would like to be known as Tbo.
Yes,
like
T-Bo.
You say, Tbo. Yes, sir. And Uthabiso Ntshangase is an amapiano artist. Can I tell you, Thabiso, before we get into it, you're actually the first artist that we've had in or right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. Ever. You're the first artist. And the thing is, with you being the first, we are 29 episodes deep in. So this is our 29th episode, and you're the first ever artist to come through and join us and sit with us and get into the conversation. You know, so more that one deserves a Yes, sir. So welcome, Thabiso. Welcome. We really appreciate you taking his Katsako Uzuzo and get into the story of who Thabiso is, where he comes from, and you know how he got into the musical space and eventually find yourself wenza ipiano. Yes, sir. So without wasting any time, Thabiso ubani, khulele kuphi, uphuma phi, and how do you get to where you are now?
Yes, this is Tbo Thabiso Ntshangase, umbala wasemtoba lo ingane kaMama lo abanye bathi Ntshangase umgazo sobithu masiphola usidenda samakhosi. Phakathi emalayithini. I'm just a guy, an artist who's doing amapiano. Currently pushing amapiano. I've been doing music since the age of 9. And coming from the background of Ikwaito, and then right now we're here. On my piano.
So tell us about the journey, man. Growing up, were you that child, you know, who was looking forward to becoming an artist? You grew up with that enthusiast of maybe looking at your role models who are doing, you know, music, or in music, it was something. It's something that came in, you know, in a later stage.
First of all, before I was saying Yabonga for having me.
Special. It means a lot.
Guys, so I feel so special. So thanks.
We also appreciate, man. We love having you here. Yes, sir.
So me getting into music, I started being involved in music when I was actually 9 years old.
Wow.
So my older brother and Umngoibe, so they were doing music. Doing Kwaito, and then game me as I was around there, so I fell in love with the thing. So what they usually did back in the day, so there's this radio a cassette that can record. So we had the CD Mandoza in Kalagata. I'm not sure if it's which track is 7 or 11. So it's an instrumental only. So these guys used to do tracks on
Yeah.
top of that and use that radio to be recorded by playing the CD on hi-fi.
Yeah.
And the song would be on the cassette.
Yeah.
Then we will have plates of song with one beat. So then I started falling in love through that and
Yeah.
being influenced with the people's who abantu at the time ababe doing music,
Yeah.
especially Kwaito, which was the genre eyayidumile at the time, like your Brown Dash, your Mzegezege, your Bricks, your DJ Cleo, all those guys
Yeah.
bang influencer codes for me to fall in love with the music.
Yeah, definitely. Nice to hear that, man. And also speaking about the environment, le ukhulele kuyo, when you start, doing music and getting that support from abantu nje in general, umakhe, doing those recordings and everything. Emdenini bona, what is your family saying? Are they supporting you or they see a different thing? Ekumele uyenze?
Hey, you know about my families as A2 abantu abamnyama elokishini ababelievele kakhulu kumaphupho because maybe of the era they came from the era yokuthi amaphupho aphumelele. So I would say it's supposed to receive it, but it was not a priority kubona like the music thing. So in the born a priority kubona ukuthi go to school boy.
Geleza mfethu.
Yeah. So, if you're wondering who Thabiso is, it says here he's a rising hip hop and amapiano songwriter artist. T-Bow. With T/BOE.
Yes,
I see you. T-Bow, also known as Thabiso Nduduzo Ntshangase, born on the 30th of November in 1996 in the town of Mtubatuba in KwaZulu-Natal. T-Bow featuring Sleazy G, Kevitron, NTAX Music, DJ Zeph and Sbu Irish is an amapiano single called Mama. The song marks as the beginning of what seems to be a very promising career in the music industry for T-Bow. And he says that growing up, I used to listen to a lot of Kwaito songs on the radio with the likes of Brown Dash, Uzola 7 and Mandoza. He started being a musician in the year 2005. He recorded his first track when he was 9 years old, but took his musical career seriously in 2016, and since then he has been unstoppable. Such amazing stuff, and I love how Mo, he says that he was influenced by the likes of Abo Mandoza and Abo Brown Dash. Those are that you're taking me back to like the early 2000s, man. And this was when Kwaito was the thing. Yeah. I love that. So now, fast forward 2016, you're taking it seriously now. Are you still at that time influenced by Kwaito, or are you now infusing music wako with the styles of 2016 because we know house manje say ilapaya, and Om now was also starting to come into the industry. Did those have any impact or any influence go music wako nje?
Kakhulu, a lot because I'm fortunate ukuthi I've been through ikhathi la ama genre ahlukahlukene azoba prominent. So from coming from Kwaito, and then there was Durban Kwaito, and then there was house, and then there was hip hop now in the early 2012, 2013, 2015.
Yes.
And then Gqom, then amapiano. So they have influencing me, and I think because one thing I've learned as an artist ukwazi ukuba versatile, change with times, so stuck into yodwa. So me being involved in all of those genres, I'm shape until so on 2016 years I was doing hip hop at that time.
Oh wow.
I was doing hip hop at that time So it was hip hop was doing good at that time. Still doing good now.
Hip hop is dead. Uyavuma.
No, it's not dead. It's not dead. And I feel like since from last year coming up to this year, because I believe ama collaborations yona enza ukuthi i-genre iqhubeke and last for so long. Because if you can look at amapiano, you can find like 6-8 guys on one song.
True.
Again. Because it's a spirit of collaboration, and that builds relations are right, and then genre yakwazi ukukhula. So I think we hip hop lokhu kulimazile, but right now I feel like guys are collaborator, my ego, I say because that's the aim.
Yeah, and into besikhuluma ngayo.
Yeah,
Remember when I
yeah.
raised it, like I was asking ukuthi, we were watching this other, artist abase Snake Park. You know, they did this amazing song.
Yeah.
And the manje sebahlukene because omunye nomunye sebasicala ukuzibona bangcono nokunye umuntu. So I was just asking ukuthi, why do artists do that? But manje you mentioned collaboration. I see here you want to work, Nosjava, Nomfundo Mo, some of the people that you want to work with, Nomngobiazo, Casper Nyovest, Black Diamond. Ngitshela ukuthi lokho kuze kanjani, and how is it going to help you in the future?
First of all, abantu nje who I look up to angithanda music kwabo and the way they write and the way they handle themselves abonje. So by inspiration kumina. So that's why I wish to work with them, and I feel like being around them or working with them, I can learn a lot from them since nami ngiseza kancane bona bephambili. So it's why ngesizulu indlela ibuzwa ngaba phambili. So being involved with them uzongisiza ukuthi nami ngifunde kakhulu.
Mo, taking it back to how he was influenced by that Kwaito era of music in South Africa, and we know Guti Kwaito is an original sound from right here at home in South Africa, right? Manje so thola wenza piano, right? And piano is a fusion of quite a few genres, taking from deep house, uthathe kwaitweni, uthathe hip hop kancane lapho nalapho. Now, wena as uTibo, uThabiso, how would you describe your sound within a space piano? Because I've heard abantu bathi, hey, mina ngishaya iskitongo, mina ngishaya is private school, and all of these subgenres within piano. What is your sound, or how would you describe when sound yakho as uThabiso?
Mina angithanda kakhulu to box myself, but stuffing sasenzile so far. I've done like this soulful type of piano ofithi ke ngiyangena khona ngirepe, yabo. Ofithi into engajwayelekile abantu ukuyenza leyo, so ngiyangena khona ngirepe, and then kuba khona ama vocalist abazo nje.
Bashama vocal kamnandi nje.
So and then there's this other one lesike ukuthi manje ngibiza ngesigubhu mina ke, yabo, ukuthi nje abantu bedance. So it's an infusion because ngisuka bengihlala nje eDurban sanda kufika la. This is my, what date is it today?
The 28th.
So this is my 28th day ngila eJozi. Hey, ngiyabana eJozi guys. Ngiyabana ngasejeza ubusy, so but it's cool ngiyangethanda ngala eJozi. Njobe shilo the guest elawona ukuthi ihappy Johannesburg, so everybody uza la for greener pastures or better opportunities. So nami ke I'm out here chasing the dream, and look at me now, the first one.
Love the energy, man. So I'll take us back, man. Khona le ngoma le right now you release it. You released a track called Pakistan featuring Slake and Zakwe.
The song is I released it before COVID happened.
Yeah.
So the song is attached to a lot of stories that happened to me, and even me going through depression and stuff. So including what happened with the song and COVID and stuff. But we did a very great song with the Big Bro Zagwe back in early 2020. Yeah.
Wow, man. Because ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi how was it, man, working with Zakwe, because I seen him, he was on the Twice show, man. Hey, Hotman is still doing the thing. Doing the thing, right?
We did
So how did it feel, man, working and being around him?
Yeah, it was amazing. Wow. Starstruck, and even Zaga was one of the guys awangenza ukuthi ngenze hip hop, yabo. So nje cabanga uhlela lokuthi idol,
usebenze naye,
being on the song with him. So but it was very humbling, it was a great experience.
And speaking of challenges, man, what are some of the challenges ohlangane nazo, because ngiyezo ukuthi the song also speak about the depression that you went through. So can you just take us deep into the challenges that you went through and how did you overcome those challenges?
So as I was saying, this song I did with the Big Bros, there's a lot of things attached to it. So let me tell you a quick story. So we did a song, I think it was like February. The song was ready, the song was nice. Okay, we were about to release it. But we were planning to do a radio tour.
Oh.
A radio tour for the song.
Yeah.
So maybe we will start from Mpompo, coming down Josie until we reach Ekaya, Durban. So the plan was like that. So ready for that, you need to put money to book stuff.
Yes.
To arrange everything in Dawzokulala and stuff. So that happened. Managed from my own pocket to put some Klanselo money and put it in and invest, because I was like, okay, I'm investing on myself, and I have the beautiful song with a big artist which I look up to. And then I think it's starting on March. I don't know the date. But get what I'm a post as Bambela, a family meeting. So relax for a couple of days. Then a couple of days turn to weeks turn to months.
Months was like 2 years.
Yeah. So also at that time, I had my business which I was doing, because I'm also involved in printing clothing. I have my own brand.
Your own brand.
Yeah. It's
I see.
Crew Life. So guys, check it out. Crew Life everywhere, my platform.
It looks dope, because for a minute there, when I glimpsed, I was like, another Tupac t-shirt. But
yes.
All the South African legends.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Away,
man.
but
Yeah.
It
It looks nice. It looks nice.
Thanks,
man.
yeah.
Wow.
Such cool stuff. Yeah.
So check out that. So I used to I had an office doing this printing stuff.
Yes.
I also had a studio there. I was printing like banners, posters. You see the type. I also was like printing paper, banners, studio. So that type of business. And then so if there was lockdown that time, everything so and I lost my office because I couldn't rent no more. Because of COVID.
Yeah.
I had my employees as well, so I couldn't pay them. So everything went south. And then at the same time, I lost this money trying to invest on the song, on the radio tour.
Yeah, the radio tour. Yeah.
Everything. So I decided I'm stopping music and stuff.
Man.
But that's why I'm saying I was depressed at that time. I didn't see. Sometimes if you get depression, I was born at that time. It takes and you see, I was depressed.
Wow.
But what helped me from that space, it took me to keep it away from Abantu and on my space, on my quiet space. So I had to move out so that but I kept on doing music. Even I said just for the fun of it, because I can. And that helped me, because I did just this one special song. Boy, this one is the one. This one is the one, boy. And then I was like, okay, let's go like man. And then
you hear, great to hear those stories. Great to hear those stories, because it's painful. Masizwa stories fana lazy, on artists like Abu Tawil HP, Ricky Rick, when they went through this thing, they decided to end their life. But when a story circle, it can be a motivation to a lot of artists who are coming out there. So speaking of, other cats who are coming out there, man, this is your time, man. Tell us, Uguti, what are you working on, and what is it that you are aspiring, to become in the next coming years? What is the vision and the mission, Konamanj?
Oh man, I want to be involved in the entertainment space in a lot of ways. Not even born to be a musician, but I also want to be more involved behind the scenes, helping out the guys who are or artists to come up. So I feel so involved to that. I feel so broadcasting
Nice. Definitely.
So I also wanna do acting. But in terms of fun to act, so I believe if you put your mind on it, again. So and acting as well.
So let me take it back, and you collaborated with this big artist, and also namaplan ufuna achieving thing kanje. Now gu piano woshilo futhi ukuthi engomeni piano one you can have like 8 artists, right? So you as Utibo, as Utabi, so how do you choose abantu ozo collaborate nabo? What is the process that goes into, ukuthi ngizosebenza noMusi, uMusi ngimkhetha for this and this and this, and or uMusi angifuna ukusebenza naye akusumuntu engasebenzisana naye? How do you navigate that space of choosing the people that you want to collaborate with?
I think nje ukusebenzisana or my collaboration even outside the sphere of music is the energies my energies they are very important so I would say if my energies are right, it's umoya then it's very easy to chill and work rather than ukuthi okay siyasebenza because mhlawumbe unama-fans amaningi ufuna ukuthatha ama-fans akho kodwa manje the energy is not there right so yabo lapho and yonke into kumele ifeel ngathi iforce so umuntu like how do I choose? I just feel like I fell in love with your music or whatever you do, then I say this spice ngiyasidinga.
So is it only based on energy? Because energy is a big thing, I get it, and I also believe in energy, but is it only based on energy for you, or is it also uthi hayi nomusi stuff sakhe manaye man nomuntu ushaya stuff esimnandi mina naye masingahlanganisa ingqondo zethu neidal zethu, it would be something proper.
Angithi it starts like that ukuthi hey this guy unzima uNtswembu is dope then ke let's communicate, and then maybe sometimes when you communicate the energy is this one is not blessed. Our collaboration is not blessed. Maybe at that time, so that's how very see. Would say this one I need the spice. This Anna so on my thing. But again, mutmenga phone the spice ako mhlambe. Comes back to those things. But again, through uNkulunkulu just protect us. Sekwazi ukuthi.
I love it.
Yeah. So when in the journey of being in the music space, man, have you ever met abantu nje aba arrogant towards working? Like as you guys are speaking right now, Uguti, you just feel the energy and you know what, masebenze. Have you ever met someone who is so arrogant and mawuhlangana nawe lo muntu, how do you react in that? Do you tell them ukuthi yey nami I also want to do this thing, or you just back off?
Phela ngithi bathi ngesilungu, if you argue with a fool they won't see the difference. So just back off because ngathanda ama conflicts yabo. So nje if ngibona energy ayikho right, so isukusho ukuthi intuition yami ngitshela ukuthi phuma boy. Saidi ngaze kube khona umsini.
Good to hear that. To hear that. In terms of music, man, right now, there was quite a back then, and right now it's spacey sesgcwele with a lot of genres, as you mentioned, Skito,
it's Soulful House,
man, private school piano, speaking about public. How do you find the space, Okwamanje? Do you feel like there's a lot of competition that's leading to good competition or bad competition compared to Dala, or you see something that is way too different?
I feel like good rights ngendlela okwenza ngayo it's not bad competition, it's good competition because onke umuntu una target market yakhe baningi abantu, so like good I feel like good right manje like compared to Dallas I feel like we were forced ukuthi silela nazo ingoma because I radio ulalela this one radio station this 2-3 TV stations, so like nje we are channel ukuthi this is how you should so now because of the internet there's a lot of platforms like kuningi, so umuntu uyakwazi ukuthi ayikhethele yena. So I really like that, so I feel like competition is right because okumuntu which is a fan or a consumer of art uyakwazi ukuyikhethela into aforce kanti kudala asiforce ukuthi silalela nje this one labo kanjalo so I feel like good right now of this good competition.
Mo, you just mentioned the competition within the space, right? Of piano and stuff like that, and I like how you also said Thabiso ukuthi you were fortunate enough ukuthi udlule kulama era wonke where different styles and different genres were at the peak. You know, uqale from ikwaito, kwaba house, kwaba hip hop at some point. Manje sekuyipiano, kwaba igqome as well at some point. You know, so but when now as you're someone who's practicing and executing ipiano, what do you think sets you apart from other genres that are big, especially in Africa, where you find that Afrobeat or Afropop is something that a lot of people are attracted to. Abantu bayajayivela kumnandi, but you're an amapiano artist. You know ngathi wena, this is what sets me apart. Na into engihluganisayo, na into ukuthi abantu mabangeza balandela mina will make them stay, bahlale nami bangisupport.
Ngasho ukuthi nje because I said things are two. On this soulful type, like it's where I showcase my writing skills. This way, because mostly it's just calling my feelings when we come to like soulful, whatever people go through. So then the writing and the level of what relate, and how you see yourself through my words as well. So I believe that what set me apart, and being influenced by all these genres, because even my style, so it's like I'm not copying anyone. In Namji, I have my own ndlela. So if you fall in love with the boy,
come on.
Still in conversation with the one and only T-Bo right here on the Vuga Breakfast Show. Do make sure that, man, you know, if you want to ask us some question, you use the hashtag Vuga Breakfast Show right there on YouTube and Facebook. Hector Takalani is coming right there on YouTube. But Thabiso, he's down to earth. Keep it up. Stay that way, my guy.
Thank you.
Yo. Definitely 16 minutes past 10. It is the time. Right now we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back we're going to conclude our conversation in Thabiso.
So that's very interesting to find out, man.
Yeah. It is. So still in conversation. All you can do is just to subscribe on YouTube, press the notification button, and we are also live on Facebook. Do the right things, comment down below, share the live, and follow us on other social media platforms.
Definitely. You're wondering who are we joined by right here in studio, Mo and myself, and we're hanging out with Thabiso Ntshangase, affectionately known as T-Bo. And T-Bo's music combines the modern hip-hop sound with an old-school kwaito feel and a little bit of Afro-pop to it. The blend of three musical forms gives a unique sound that is bound to attract listeners from across the world. He has worked with several renowned artists such as Uzakwe, Golden Black, Slake, and many more. Of course, he would also like to work with award-winning platinum-selling artists like Usjava, Nomfundo Mo, Ngobiyazo, Casper Nyovest, and Black Diamond in a few years' time. So, someone who does, such amazing stuff. And, he has his friends who are in studio with us, and they're saying that he's a multi-genre, producing artist, right? And I heard one of your friends calling it Inkompiano. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very, very cool stuff. So we're still in conversation with him, and we're just trying to find out where he comes from, where he's at now, and where he's possibly moving into in the near future, man. So very, very cool stuff, Mo.
Yeah, definitely, Tipo. To the people who are watching right now, are we gonna get new music? What is coming up, man, in the next next coming months, weeks, years?
Definitely. We gonna be releasing something soon, so I want to they must follow me so they can see when and how. So right now we locked in the studio. We working with producer Blood, who is produced for the likes of Onum Fundomo, all the Fun Cat. So the guys are wondering over
man.
So I'm working with him on a single. I'm a piano single, so it's gonna drop soon, and we're gonna be having one of your favorites there. So right now I'm announce. So
it's a surprise.
Just follow me. So we are working on that studio, and we out there, man, on the street. We are attending we actually on a radio tour.
Nice.
Which obviously silana.
Nila namhlanje,
So
yeah.
it's a blessing actually ukuthi le radio thole engangifisa yenzeke at that time.
Iyenzeka man.
Yenzeka.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
and yenzeka ngendlela nje nami bengacabanga usenza. So we even going to Durban next week.
Oh, nice.
So even for going on this
Radio tour. Yeah.
So a lot is happening. Akulalo le goal.
Yeah. So let me quickly find out, man, before Sivala, and Jorge, what are some of your biggest, successes or performances now? Into ongasho ukuthi, this is a highlight for me. This I will never forget. Ngisaqala or ngisasele ngingakafiki la ngikhona manje. What are some of those ongazicabanga or ozikhumbulayo manje?
Yo, man. It's the love, and I can't say this cut, this, but it's the love, man. You receive kubandu, maybe you out there, you performing, ubone response kubandu, or maybe you humble extracting, we say, hey boy, hey, when alone, hey, steps up about that. That's so humbling, So I would say, the love, just keep on showing us love, guys. Like no one say me artist because this is why we do this. It's not about money. It's not about what.
It's about the passion.
It's also we bonus. So guys, just show us love. We guys encourage for us to keep on producing more music.
Love it.
Yeah, definitely.
Love
Speaking
it.
of love, man, and Abantu staying notified, where can they find you so that Bagwaz would okay, next time you're going here and this is the new music that you have for them?
Yeah, just check me across all music platforms or and social media platforms as Tboe SA. There's TBOESAOT-BOESA. Depending on platform. So across all platforms you can check my stuff and what's born at Apple. And also check the Resonation Records, which is my management, so you can see Nalapo what's happening or my plans.
Yeah,
definitely, man.
Very, very, very cool stuff. You had it first for yourself right here on Vuga Breakfast Show, man. This is the first artist that we've had 29 episodes in. Yes, sir. 29 episodes in, and Tboe Thabiso Wakanchanga is the first ever artist to come and hang out with us right here, and so relevant that it's a Friday, man, and he's someone who does or crosses between genres, and he does his own style. I love that so much, man. And maybe on some of our episodes, this is some of the music that we might play for you, of course, with his permission. Please, definitely. So such cool stuff, Mo. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for being here with us, man.
Thanks.
And we hope you're going to share your journey with us next time, Mauza, and just to get to know the progress with Have you worked with those people so that you know what, man, exposure can grow and become as big as you are. So right now, what I can say is I wish you all the best.
Definitely,
all the best to your journey, man. Thank you so much. That was the one and only Thabiso Ntshangase, Tboe. We wish you. 25 minutes past 10 and still watching the Vuga Breakfast Show. Right now, we're going to take a short break and then